It's July 26th, and the strange side of history awaits. Today, we have a royal gathering that ended in a disgusting disaster, an ambitious dream of uniting humanity through language, and a flight that proved the impossible could become reality. Let's begin. On July 26th, in the year 1184, some of Germany's most powerful men gathered to settle a bitter feud. King Henry VI had summoned dozens of nobles to Petersburg Cathedral in Ulfra, hoping to end a dispute between Landgrave Louis III of Thuringia and Archbishop Conrad of Mainz. But beneath the crowded chamber, something dark was beginning to break. The nobles had packed onto an old wooden floor weakened by years of decay. Without warning, the timber snapped beneath their combined weight. The entire assembly plunged through the room below into the castle's enormous cesspit. Men who had arrived dressed in fine robes and carrying powerful titles vanished in a deep pool of human waste. Some drowned, others suffocated, or were crushed beneath falling beams and bodies. Approximately 60 nobles died in what became known as the Alfred-Latrine disaster. King Henry survived only because his seat rested on the side of the stone alcove near a window. The feud they had gathered to settle was abandoned, not through negotiation, but because most of the men had drowned beneath the floor. On July 26, 1887, a Polish eye doctor published a book containing a language no one had ever spoken. His name was L.L. Zammerhoff. Growing up among communities divided by language and hatred, he believed a misunderstanding was helping turn neighbors into enemies. So he created Esperanto. The grammar followed simple rules with almost no difficult exceptions. Its vocabulary came largely from familiar European words, making it easier to learn than many traditional languages. He published the book under the name Doctoro Esperanto, the doctor who hopes. His dream was to give humanity a neutral second language that belonged to everyone, but history stood in the way. English had become the dominant language of international business, travel, and technology. Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union persecuted Esperanto speakers, viewing their international connections as suspicious and dangerous. Without the support of powerful governments, the language never became universal, so it failed in bringing world peace, but it survived every attempt to silence it. More than a century later, people still speak the language created by a doctor who refused to stop hoping. On July 26, 2016, a silent aircraft emerged from the darkness above Abu Dhabi. It had just flown around the world without using a single drop of fuel. The Solar Impulse 2 had begun its journey 16 months earlier, achieving something no other aircraft had achieved. Its enormous wings stretched 72 meters, wider than a Boeing 747, yet the entire plane weighed little more than a family car. Across the wings and fuselage, over 17,000 solar cells powered 4 electric motors and charged batteries that kept it alive after sunset, but the cockpit only held one pilot. Return Pika and André Boschberg alternated through 17 dangerous stages across Asia, North America, the Atlantic, and North Africa. But the journey's most terrifying leg, Boschberg flew alone from Japan to Hawaii for almost 5 days. He slept only 20 minutes at a time where he was surrounded by thousands of kilometers of empty ocean. The flight nearly ended in Hawaii when overheated batteries forced the aircraft to remain grounded for months. After traveling more than 40,000 kilometers, it landed where it had begun, powered only by sunlight captured during the day. Another day, another strange bite from history. Like, comment, and subscribe. Your next Eerie dose is just a day away.